The most advanced robot technologies of the future. When you hear about robots, do you feel terrified or amazed by the advancement in this field? Well, if it gets you terrified, then don't be, because robots are intelligent, but not more than humans, and they're programmed to do tasks for humans. And if you get amazed, then you're in the right place. Robots are not only human-looking machines. Rather, they are any programmed machines that will operate automatically and perform tasks that are performed by humans. In the future, robots will become common to use, as they are being used in the fields of healthcare, transport, factory production of goods, home caretaker, space, military, and much more. In this video, we've compiled the top 10 best robot technologies of 2022 from the Consumer Electronics Show. CES 2022 had the best robotic technology showcased, whether it was humanoids, vacuums, vehicles, transporters, or coffee makers. So stay tuned and watch the whole video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ameca. Ameca is a humanoid robot. Humanoid means these robots that look and act like humans. Ameca is manufactured by one of the best in the field of manufacturing humanoid robots, Engineered Arts. It was showcased at CES 2022, and the viewers were amazed by its hyper-realistic expressions. It acted almost like humans, and that seemed creepy to some of the viewers. This robot will specialize in assisting the day-to-day tasks of children, the elderly, and especially disabled people as well. Ameca can do many movements that resemble humans, and this feature is new in humanoid robots, such as it can move its shoulder just like humans do. Also, it can detect faces, movements, and pointed fingers in front of its face by the two cameras present in its eyes. In expressions, it can smile, the best of all. Flying personal vehicle. An aerotech startup company from Tokyo named SkyDrive introduced a compact flying vehicle at CES. This company, since its establishment in 2018, is working on making air vehicles to make the idea of air travel a reality. Its model SD03 is a very lightweight vehicle that does not emit gases while flying. Its size is small and looks like a giant drone, allowing us to use it as a personal vehicle in the future. This vehicle is manufactured by keeping the idea of door-to-door travel through the air in mind. It can move people from their door to their office door or helipads of buildings, and even has completed the test drive. But till now, its flight time is only 10 minutes, but manufacturers are working on increasing it soon. Conveyor bot. The Conveyor bot is a mobile robot developed by Ubiquity Robotics based in Silicon Valley. It's a small robot that can carry up to 60 kilograms of weight and move it to the required location. It's programmed to follow the path defined by stickers put on the floor. A set of stickers that are pasted to the floor provide directions for movement that are called fiducial markers. The markers tell the robot to go, stop, or turn, and this software is called the breadcrumb software. The robot is designed mainly to transport goods in factories from shelves to the sorting tables or to delivery trucks. It would be quite convenient to use rather than long conveyor belts. The use of conveyor bots will be efficient as it will reduce working time and increase productivity. The Samsung Bot Handy. Samsung is famous for house electronics production, and thus it's been working on developing robots that can perform house chores for their customers. The Samsung Bot Handy is a robot that can perform various functions around the house. It was introduced at CES 2021 with much fewer features, but in CES 2022 it's been upgraded with abilities to recognize different objects. It can separate things based on their types. Also, if things are different shapes and in different positions, it can then sort them out. It can precisely pick a single object without colliding with the surroundings. It can study the environment and learn where to put a specific thing, so its main purpose is to do your dishes, laundry, and cleaning while people do their other work. It can save a lot of time. Dallara AV-20. The Dallara AV-20 is an autonomous racing car, meaning it's a robotic racing car, which was titled the fastest autonomous racing car in the world at CES 2020. It's developed by the Polymove team from Politecnico di Milano in Italy and the University of Alabama in the United States. Dallara AV-21 reached the speed of 173 miles per hour at the Autonomous Challenge by CES 2022, developing TUM Autonomous Motorsports, which could reach 167 miles per hour. The Polymove team reached a new milestone at Kennedy Space Center by reaching the speed of 192 miles per hour and set a record by being the world's speediest autonomous racing car. The motive for developing these vehicles is to shape the future in which fully autonomous transportation is possible in the world. Roborock S7 MaxV Ultra. The Roborock S7 MaxV Ultra is a robotic vacuum that was one of the best at CES 2022 because of its great features and abilities. Roborock designed this vacuum in a way that it could empty its dust collecting bins itself and has a capacity for collecting 7 weeks' worth of dust. The mops are washed during cleaning in the vacuum by scrubbing with water, which is stored in built-in containers and also has a refill so that it does not need maintenance frequently. It's charged at a faster speed and can recognize obstacles in its way and then move accordingly and swiftly without colliding. It has an amazing feature of recognizing the type of furniture and defining the type of room, and then it recommends an ideal pressure of scrubbing and suction power. Robotic Coffee Shop. Can you imagine your coffee being made and served by a robot? Well, now you can, with this coffee-making robot developed by the Rich Tech Robotics. At CES 2022, this coffee-making robot was most liked among the other coffee-making robots because of its user-friendly nature. This robot is named Atom, which has dual arms and they can move simultaneously and very smoothly. It can perform multiple tasks at a time using the dual arms. The makers, while designing the product, kept in mind that the staff at restaurants and cafes needs to look sophisticated and friendly. That's why it's designed as a cute-looking robot. According to Yummy Future, it's unique because it not only is autonomous but also has precision and intelligence. This robot is the future of robotic coffee cafes, as it will reduce the waiting time for customers and thus more productivity without the fear of wages for the employees. Mobile Eccentric Droid. Hyundai presented its newly developed mobile eccentric droid, MaxV, at CES 2022, and its features were astonishing in the field of mobility. It has a small body that's designed as a rectangular flat surface with 4 wheels that move smoothly on any kind of surface, carrying the objects upright. The wheels have independent suspension, which helps the surface to move with stability by adjusting the wheelbase and steering angles. It also has innovative technologies such as timely braking, recognizing the altitude, and controlling movement. It can move at the speed of 30 miles per hour for a continuous 4 hours with a single charge, which seems impressive. This product was designed to overcome the shortcomings of previously designed indoor autonomous mobile robots, which can't move on rough and uneven surfaces. It can efficiently steer the wheels while keeping them on flat surfaces, carrying the goods fully straight. By this technique, the goods don't fall or break, thus it can be used to move precious and intricate goods. The John Deere Robot Tractor. You must have heard about self-driving fully autonomous cars and some trucks, but now there's a John Deere manufactured tractor that is completely autonomous while being efficient like a normal tractor. A perfect combination of Deere's 8R tractor, TrueSet-enabled chisel plow, GPS guidance system, and a great obstacle detection system with its 6 pairs of stereo cameras. These cameras help to calculate distance and detect obstacles at 360 degrees. The machine just needs to be moved to the required field, and then it can be regulated through the mobile. So farmers don't need to attend it closely. The purpose of this invention is to feed the world. As with increasing population, it's becoming harder for the farmers to produce a large number of crops. This tractor will provide large-scale production with less use of resources and manpower. It will save money for the farmers, as growing crops needs a lot of manpower throughout the year, and with the increasing inflation, the wages of workers are also soaring day to day. The Robot Chef. A robotic chef was showcased at the CES 2022 by a Korean startup company, Korean Honeycomb. It claims this AI chef can learn the master chef recipes in just 48 hours by sensing, training, and reproducing the exact taste and texture of the original dish. At CES 2022, the robot chef recreated the world-famous cuisines previously learned by master chefs from Seoul, Korea, and it succeeded in developing the intended taste and texture. The motive of this startup company is to provide people with great taste at low cost and more locations, as a master chef can serve at a single location at a time to a limited number of people. With this robotic chef, the great recipes of great chefs can be served at different franchises at the same time. This will solve the problem of fewer workers in the kitchen and decrease the waiting time. Also, with this, the price of high-quality food will decrease. It will be accessible to more people, as everyone deserves to have good food. Robotics is the future of this fast-growing world, as with each passing minute, mankind is striving to make a good life. But with this mindset, everyone is forgetting to make time for themselves. The common use of robots in the future will help humans complete their daily tasks and get some time to enjoy and free their minds. It's time to wrap up this video. We hope you liked the content, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. We'd love to read your reviews in the comment section below. See you soon, Tech Buddies!